Chairperson of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Public Accounts, Kavekotora, said a review and examination was done on the reported 1.7 billion Namibia dollars, which cannot be accounted for by the institution.
The review uncovered a number of issues of key concern to the committee, of which further explanation were required. The committee first held a public hearing with NSFAF in July 2016, upon which the fund promised to furnish the committee with its reconstruction and transition report within 3 months from the date of the hearing, when the Office of the Auditor-General verified the transition and migration of data from the old institution to the new fund. More serious issues were uncovered. It is on this basis, Chairman, CEO, fellow board members, that the committee deemed it necessary to have this session with you and your dedicated team to share with you this concern in an effort to get some satisfactory explanation.
Member of Parliament and committee member Nico Smit questioned the institution's management of funds and the delinking from the Ministry of Education, when the institution was already not performing, to being an independent entity, to now being moved back to the Education Ministry.
You are working with taxpayers' money. You have an extra responsibility to make sure that you account for that money and that you, at the end of the day, recover it. Now 9 points have been listed, as I can say, about as excuses why you can't recover that money. But would there have been a sound and proper policy in place right from the beginning, and not 5 years later, right from the beginning? And you are going about with taxpayers' money in this irresponsible way. There's no sound and proper policy in place. How will you explain this? Is this good governance? Is this what we can expect from people who have the responsibility to look after the interests of the students?
Speaking under oath, NSFAF Chief Executive Officer Hilya Nghiwete said some loans were written off as most applicants were minors. She said one of the biggest challenges faced by the institution is the tracing of beneficiaries.
So when we appear in 2016, we did a reconciliation, and that reconciliation revealed that indeed out of the 1.7 billion that is under review, 1.5 billion can be accounted for to various institutions. For example, there are unsuccessful trace. You have a number in the file, you have an email, you are emailing, and the person is not responding, or the number is just dead. You have unsuccessful contact, you have a valid number. Sorry, the first one is there's no contact number in the file, there's no email, other informations are there, but you have no way to trace this beneficiary. You have those that you have a number, but the number is not being picked up. Perhaps this is the number the person has used in 1997 or in 1998, but the person has changed the number, and there's also no email, or if there's an email, you send an email and that person is not responding. You have those that are unemployed, but they are willing to pay. You have those that are unemployed, but they have not indicated whether they want to pay or not. So there are those that has been traced. You have a number, you have an email, there are successful trace. So those are the values and ranges of issue of the 25,000 files that we have analyzed out of the 39 files that we have worked on between August and December.
The hearing observed that not all financial reports were submitted. Kavekotora then requested for these documents to be submitted and have requested for it to be submitted to the committee within the next few days.